Pisces, 73% of you are experiencing a massive energy shift right now. And honestly, people are starting to notice. I just pulled the Hermit card, and this is not what I expected for your glow up reading, but wow. Everyone thinks glow ups are about external changes, but actually, your transformation is happening from the inside out, and it's making certain people in your life extremely uncomfortable. The comments are already going crazy, and we haven't even started yet. Listen, I need you to type hermit in the comments right now if you're feeling this major internal shift, because what I'm seeing for you, Pisces, is absolutely mind blowing. Within the next 21 days, your entire energy field is going to transform in ways that will literally make people question what you've been doing differently. So, the hermit appeared first, and this is giving me chills. Because normally, for glow up readings, I'd expect something like the sun or the star, right? But no, Spirit is showing me that your glow up started months ago in complete solitude. You've been doing the inner work when nobody was watching. You've been healing parts of yourself that you didn't even know were broken. And now the results are starting to show on the outside, and people are like, wait, what happened to them? I'm getting strong messages that between December 2024 and January 2025, you went through something that completely changed your relationship with yourself. Some of you might have ended toxic relationships, others might have started therapy, or maybe you just finally said no to people who were draining your energy. The hermit is telling me you chose yourself for the first time in years, and that decision is about to pay off in ways you can't even imagine. But here's where it gets interesting, Pisces. Your glow up isn't just making people jealous, it's making them confused. They're looking at you like, who is this person? Because you're not responding to their manipulation anymore. You're not available for their drama. You're not dimming your light to make them feel comfortable. The hermit energy has taught you to trust your own inner guidance. And honestly, it's making some people mad. I'm seeing specific scenarios playing out. Your ex is probably stalking your social media, trying to figure out what changed. Your family members are asking questions like, why are you so different now? Your coworkers are noticing that you're not participating in gossip anymore. Your friends are wondering why you're not always available to solve their problems. This is the hermit's gift to you, Pisces. You've learned to preserve your energy for your growth. And the timing of this, we're in March 2025, and your ruler Neptune is doing something incredible in your chart. The energy that you've been cultivating in private is about to become impossible to ignore. People are going to start asking you what you're doing, what you're eating, what skincare routine you're using, what books you're reading. But the real secret is that you finally learned to love yourself. Now let me pull your next card, because the Hermit was just the beginning. Oh my goodness. Queen of Wands just jumped out, and I'm getting goosebumps. This is your confident era, Pisces, and people are not ready for this energy. The Queen of Wands is telling me that after months of internal work, you're about to step into your power in a way that's going to shock everyone who thought they knew you. The Queen of Wands is fire energy. She's confidence, she's leadership, she's I know who I am and I'm not apologizing for it. This is such a contrast to your usual dreamy Pisces energy, but here's what's happening. You've integrated your shadow, you've healed your wounds, and now you're ready to shine. Not in a desperate look at me way, but in a quiet confidence that's absolutely magnetic. I'm seeing you making moves that people didn't expect. Maybe you're starting that business you've been thinking about. Maybe you're finally asking for that promotion. Maybe you're setting boundaries with family members who have been walking all over you. The Queen of Wands is saying it's time to stop playing small and time to step into your authority. But here's the thing that's making people jealous, Pisces. You're not asking for permission anymore. You're not explaining your decisions. You're not seeking approval. You're just doing. And this is freaking people out because they're used to you being indecisive. They're used to you being a people pleaser. They're used to you being available whenever they need something. The Queen of Wands is showing me that between now and the end of April, you're going to make at least 3 major decisions that will completely change your life trajectory. And the best part? You're not going to second guess yourself like you used to. You're going to trust your intuition and act on it immediately. I'm getting messages about your career specifically. Some of you are about to quit jobs that have been sucking your soul. Others are about to start side hustles that will eventually replace your main income. The Queen of Wands is entrepreneurial energy Pisces, and she's telling me that your creative gifts are about to become profitable in ways you never imagined. But let's talk about the jealousy aspect, because this is real. People are going to try to dim your light. They're going to make comments about how you've changed, how you're different, how you're acting like you're better than everyone else. The Queen of Wands is telling me to warn you about this because these comments are going to sting at first. But here's your power, Pisces. You're not going to absorb other people's negativity anymore. The Hermit taught you to protect your energy, and the Queen of Wands is teaching you to use your energy for creation, not destruction. When people make jealous comments, you're going to smile and keep moving because you know who you are now. Let me pull another card because I'm feeling there's more to this story. Wait. The Tower just fell out of the deck and I'm getting chills. This is not a bad thing, Pisces. This is actually amazing. The Tower is telling me that your glow up is going to completely destroy people's perception of who you are. Everything they thought they knew about you is about to crumble and rebuild in a way that's going to blow their minds. The Tower is sudden change. It's awakening. It's breaking free from limitations. And in your case, it's breaking free from the box that people put you in. You know how people always see Pisces as the dreamy, emotional, sensitive one who can't handle the real world? The Tower is saying, nope. We're about to shatter that entire narrative. I'm seeing you making moves that are going to shock people. Maybe you're moving to a new city without telling anyone. Maybe you're cutting off toxic friends without explanation. Maybe you're starting a business in a field that people didn't know you were interested in. The Tower is saying that your glow up is going to be so dramatic that people are going to wonder if they ever really knew you at all. The Tower is also telling me about your appearance. Some of you are about to make major changes to how you look. New haircut, new wardrobe, maybe even cosmetic procedures. But it's not about vanity, Pisces. It's about finally expressing who you really are on the inside. You've been hiding behind safe choices, and the Tower is saying it's time to let your true self shine. This is making people jealous because they're going to see you living authentically while they're still wearing masks. They're going to see you taking risks while they're still playing it safe. They're going to see you choosing yourself while they're still trying to please everyone else. The Tower is also giving me messages about your living situation. Some of you are about to move to places that better reflect who you're becoming. Others are going to completely redecorate your space to match your new energy. This is all part of the external manifestation of your internal transformation. But here's what's really making people jealous, Pisces. It's not just that you're changing, it's that you're changing without their permission. You're not asking anyone if it's okay to grow. You're not explaining why you need to evolve. You're just doing it, and this is triggering people who are stuck in their own limitations. Members are flooding my DMs about this exact energy shift happening in their own lives right now. The timing is absolutely perfect for this transformation. Let me pull one more card because I feel like there's something about your relationships that we need to address. Oh, wow. Three of Swords just came out, and this is powerful. I know Three of Swords usually represents heartbreak, but in your case, it's representing the necessary ending of relationships that were holding you back. Three of Swords is telling me that your glow up required you to cut some people out of your life, and this was painful, but absolutely necessary. You realized that certain relationships were keeping you small, keeping you dependent, keeping you from reaching your full potential. And choosing yourself over these relationships was one of the hardest things you've ever done. But here's the beautiful part, Pisces. The Three of Swords is also about healing. It's about learning to love yourself enough to walk away from anything that doesn't serve your highest good. And the people who are jealous of your glow up, they're the ones you had to distance yourself from. I'm seeing specific situations. Maybe you stopped being best friends with someone who was constantly competing with you. Maybe you ended a romantic relationship with someone who was threatened by your success. Maybe you set boundaries with family members who were always trying to control you. The Three of Swords is saying these endings were necessary for your evolution. And now these people are watching you thrive without them, and they're realizing what they lost. They're seeing you happy, confident, successful, and they're wondering why they can't have what you have. But what they don't understand is that you had to choose growth over comfort, and they're still choosing comfort over growth. The Three of Swords is also showing me that you're healing generational patterns. You're breaking cycles that have been in your family for years. You're choosing emotional health over family dysfunction. You're choosing authenticity over keeping the peace. And this is making certain family members very uncomfortable. But Pisces, you're not responsible for other people's comfort anymore. The Three of Swords taught you that you can't save everyone, and trying to do so was destroying your own mental health. Your glow up is happening because you finally learned to put yourself first. I'm getting messages that some of you are about to reconnect with people from your past who are going to be amazed by your transformation. Old friends, ex-partners, former coworkers are going to reach out and they're going to be like, "Who is this person?" Because you're not the same Pisces they remember. The Three of Swords is also telling me about your emotional intelligence. You've learned to process your feelings in healthy ways instead of drowning in them. You've learned to set boundaries instead of absorbing everyone else's energy. You've learned to trust your intuition instead of second-guessing every decision. This emotional maturity is part of what's making people jealous. They're seeing you handle situations with grace and wisdom while they're still reacting from their wounds. They're seeing you choose peace over drama while they're still addicted to chaos. Let me pull another card because I'm feeling there's something about your finances that we need to discuss. Holy moly, King of Cups just appeared, and this is incredible news for your money situation. I know everyone expects pentacles for financial readings, but the King of Cups is telling me that your emotional healing is about to unlock financial abundance in ways you never expected. The King of Cups is emotional mastery, he's wisdom, he's leadership through compassion, and he's telling me that your glow up is going to attract financial opportunities because people are going to want to work with someone who has their emotional life together. I'm seeing job offers coming in because people are impressed by your newfound confidence. I'm seeing business opportunities because people trust your judgment now. I'm seeing investments paying off because you're making decisions from a place of wisdom instead of fear. The King of Cups is also telling me about your relationship with money. You used to have a lot of fear around finances, a lot of scarcity mindset, a lot of worry about not having enough. But your inner work has shifted this completely. You now understand that money is energy and you're in alignment with receiving it. This is making people jealous because they're seeing you attract abundance while they're still struggling. They're seeing you make smart financial decisions while they're still making choices from fear. They're seeing you invest in yourself while they're still making excuses about why they can't afford to grow. The King of Cups is showing me that between now and August 2025, you're going to have at least two major financial breakthroughs. This could be a new job, a business opportunity, an investment that pays off, or even money coming from unexpected sources. But here's what's really beautiful, Pisces. You're not going to become arrogant about your success. The King of Cups maintains his emotional wisdom even when he's abundant. You're going to help others. You're going to share your knowledge. You're going to lift people up while you're climbing. This is actually making some people more jealous because they can't even find fault with your success. You're not being flashy or obnoxious about it. You're just quietly abundant. And this is driving certain people crazy because they can't criticize you for it. The King of Cups is also telling me about your creative projects. Some of you are about to monetize your artistic gifts in ways that will surprise everyone. Your poetry, your music, your art, your writing. People are going to want to pay you for your creative expression. Let me pull one more card because I feel like there's something about your spiritual gifts that we need to explore. Whoa, the High Priestess just appeared and I'm getting major downloads right now. Your glow up isn't just physical or emotional or financial, it's deeply spiritual. And this is what's really making people uncomfortable. The High Priestess is intuition, she's psychic abilities, she's ancient wisdom, and she's telling me that your spiritual gifts are becoming impossible to ignore. You're reading people's energy before they even speak. You're having prophetic dreams. You're knowing things that you shouldn't technically know. This is part of your glow up, Pisces, and it's making people very uncomfortable. They're used to you being sensitive and emotional, but they're not used to you being psychically powerful. They're not used to you seeing through their lies. They're not used to you knowing their thoughts before they speak them. The High Priestess is telling me that you're about to start offering your spiritual gifts professionally. Maybe you're going to start doing readings. Maybe you're going to become a spiritual coach. Maybe you're going to teach what you've learned. People are going to seek you out for your wisdom. But here's what's making people jealous. You're not using your gifts to manipulate or control like they would. You're using them to help and heal. You're using them to guide people toward their highest good. You're using them to bring light into the world. The High Priestess is also showing me that you're going to start attracting a completely different type of person into your life. Spiritual seekers, conscious creators, evolved souls who recognize your gifts and appreciate your wisdom. And the people who are jealous of your glow up, they're going to feel left behind because they can't vibrate at your new frequency. I'm getting messages that some of you are about to have spiritual experiences that will completely change your life. Maybe you're going to have a visit from a deceased loved one. Maybe you're going to have a healing miracle. Maybe you're going to channel information that helps thousands of people. The High Priestess is telling me that your glow up is actually a spiritual awakening disguised as a personal transformation. You're remembering who you really are beyond the physical realm. You're connecting with your soul purpose. You're aligning with your highest timeline. This is making people jealous because they're seeing you living from a place of magic while they're still stuck in mundane reality. They're seeing you trust the universe while they're still trying to control everything. They're seeing you flow with life while they're still fighting against it. Let me pull one final card because I feel like there's a message about your future that we need to hear. Oh my God, the World card just appeared and I'm literally getting chills. This is the completion card. This is the success card. This is the you did it card. The world is telling me that your glow up is not just a phase, it's a complete transformation into who you were always meant to be. Everything you've been through, every challenge you've faced, every tear you've cried, It was all leading to this moment of complete integration and wholeness. The world is showing me that by the end of 2025, you're going to be completely unrecognizable from who you were at the beginning of 2024. And I mean that in the best way possible. You're going to be living your dream life in your dream location, with your dream partner, doing your dream work. This is making people jealous because they're going to see you living the life they wish they had the courage to create. They're going to see you free while they're still trapped in their limitations. They're going to see you whole while they're still broken. The world is also telling me about your global impact. Some of you are going to become known internationally for your work. Your message is going to reach people all over the world. Your healing is going to inspire others to heal. Your success is going to show others what's possible. But here's the most beautiful part, Pisces. The world is telling me that you're going to look back on this time of jealousy and criticism as a gift because it forced you to become so strong in your own identity that outside opinions don't shake you anymore. It forced you to become so confident in your worth that you don't need external validation. The world is showing me that the people who are jealous of your glow up right now are actually going to become your biggest supporters later. Once they see that your success doesn't diminish them, once they realize that your light actually helps them shine brighter, they're going to apologize for their negativity and ask you to teach them how to transform their own lives. I'm getting messages that some of you are going to write books about your transformation. Others are going to create courses or programs. Some of you are going to become therapists or coaches. Your glow up is going to become your ministry. The world is also telling me about your love life. Those of you who are single are about to attract partners who are in complete awe of your transformation. Those of you who are in relationships are going to inspire your partners to level up too. Your energy is going to elevate everyone around you. But Pisces, the most important message from the world is this: you're not glowing up to make other people jealous. You're glowing up because it's your birthright to live as your highest self. You're glowing up because the world needs your light. You're glowing up because you finally remembered who you really are. The comments are absolutely exploding right now with people sharing their own glow-up stories. This energy is contagious, and I'm so here for it. Personal reading spots filled up so fast after I shared similar messages in my private community last week. The energy shift happening for water signs right now is absolutely unprecedented. So Pisces, I need you to remember this as you continue on your glow-up journey. The people who are jealous of your transformation are actually showing you how far you've come. Their discomfort is proof of your growth. Their criticism is confirmation that you're doing something right. Don't dim your light to make others comfortable. Don't shrink back into who you used to be to ease their insecurity. Don't apologize for becoming who you were always meant to be. Your glow up is not about them. It's about you finally loving yourself enough to shine. The cards are telling me that the next 6 months are going to be absolutely incredible for you. More opportunities than you can handle. More abundance than you dreamed possible. More love than you thought you deserved. And yes, probably more jealousy too, but you're going to handle it with such grace and wisdom that it won't even faze you. You're entering your Empress era, Pisces. You're stepping into your power. You're claiming your throne. And anyone who has a problem with that can step aside because you're not slowing down for anyone anymore. I'm so proud of how far you've come, and I'm so excited for where you're going. Your glow up is making people jealous because they wish they had your courage to transform their own lives. But instead of being inspired by your example, they're choosing to be bitter about their own stagnation. That's not your problem to solve, Pisces. Your only job is to keep shining, keep growing, keep becoming more authentically you every single day. The right people will celebrate your light, and the wrong people will remove themselves from your life. Either way, you win. If you felt this message in your soul, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because these cosmic downloads are coming through fast and furious right now. Your future self will thank you for staying connected to this energy. Type world in the comments if you're ready to complete your glow up transformation and step into your Empress era. I'm reading every single comment and sending you all so much love and light. If you want more of this energy, you know where to find me. Until next time, keep shining bright, Pisces. The world needs your light.